Hi guys, in today's video I'm gonna show you how I make a showcase in Geometry Dash, including the editing, thumbnail making, botting, and literally everything. So first I'm gonna choose a level to bot. I chose Allegiance, and I recommend making a copy of it since if it's a rated level you might get stars for it, which that would be an illegitimate completion, so that's why I make a copy. So I just click save and play. And after it loads, I'm gonna be using taskbot for this, and I'm just gonna call the macro allegiance. I spelled it wrong, yeah. There we go. I'm gonna be using 360, but 240 should work as well. Also, another thing I would recommend, not going too high on the FPS, but if it's like an ILL level, then you have the FPS list and just go with that. So I'm gonna bot this with speed hacks like that, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna just show like a little bit of it, not all of it, but just so you get the idea. This is my first time botting the level ever, so I don't actually know where to go. And then we get to the ship part. So this ship part, you try to make the ship look as natural as possible. Like don't do like this. Like like this. Like don't do that. You want to make it like kind of wobble and stuff to make it look realistic. And also like make sure that like you don't click a billion times, even if it's not noticeable, just because that also might end up looking pretty bad. Especially if you do like a clicks showcase. So you don't want to do that. And try not to click randomly in the level. Okay, then there's this part. Again, the wave's pretty easy because you can speed hack it, so it's not too bad. I'm not gonna go for the coin. Because I didn't go for the first one, so why should I go for the second one? It's actually gonna end up looking pretty bad. Now for this part I would actually recommend going a little slower. Like for these parts that are like kind of memory based, I would recommend going slightly slower, just because it's easier to process what's actually coming up ahead. And there we go. After you're done, you're just gonna want to put the speed to normal. Click on save, and then you can click it twice if you want to make sure, and then click load. And then you're just gonna want to press spacebar or the replay button. And after this, if it says replay by taskbot, or if you've bought it, it shouldn't say anything because there's no watermark. Now we just check if the macro works. And as you can see, the macro does not work. Well, I guess I'm gonna just go back there and fix the macro, which this is actually pretty good because I get to show you how to actually fix a macro. So you're gonna want to still be in replay mode, playback mode, and then go into practice mode, and then just yeah, so just do this, replay the macro again, and set checkpoints along the way. Okay, so we're approaching the part. I must set a couple of checkpoints. Now once I get to the part where the macro is broken, I set a checkpoint, I click back on recording mode, and I can just also ignore escape, I recommend, and just go to like 0.3 or 0.4, whatever I was botting before, and there we go. Alright, now that I'm done, I guess we get to check if the macro works again. So again, you click save and load, and just watch. as I can see, the second try worked. So after you've recorded the macro and it works, or you've used no clip, you're gonna want to turn off every label that you have, because you don't want that in the final showcase. You go like this, and after this you're just gonna want to use the internal recorder. Click on here. Now here's my recording settings. This is 4K, so you can just copy that. 60 FPS, bitrate 65. Anything above that is just too much, and it just lags a lot. So it's not really worth it. Codec I use H.264, but if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, you're gonna want to add NVENC, and if you have AMD, I think it's AMF, but I'm just gonna put that on screen because I don't know it right now. But you can also add the color correction, but didn't work for me, so I don't know. It might work for you though. After this, stop after end screen, just put whatever, like 2 seconds. Anyway, then after that, you click start recording, and then you reset like this. And now it's recording. So I'm gonna be back when this finishes recording. Alright, I'm back. It's almost done now. Just gotta wait for it to finish. There we go. The music should go back to normal when it finishes, and you can also just check in the mod menu. As you can see, it's definitely stopped recording. So after this, you're gonna want to check where your output. So that's gonna be for me, that's gonna be geometry.gdhm.recorder, but it could be anywhere where you could put it, where you put the output. So it was called Allegiance. Let's find it here. As you can see, the footage is perfectly good. So after this, this might lag a bit, but I'm gonna have to open DaVinci Resolve. Also close GD for now, cause I'm gonna need to do that for later, cause it's gonna lag way too much with GD and DaVinci Resolve open. So you really could use anything, but DaVinci Resolve is free and it's pretty good. So I think the project Allegiance doesn't have to be spelled right, just so people know, just so I know, not because nobody's really gonna see this anyway. I drag it in and change the frame rate. So because at default it's set to 24, but you want it to be at 60. So I just like to unlink the clips and press backspace on the audio. Then I'm kind of a stupid idiot for closing Geometry Dash. I should have kept it open for a little bit more, because now I need to find a song. Okay, so what you do is you go on into settings and you look at the song ID. So 672, go to the song folder, which is this right here. This is, yeah, it's an update of local Geometry Dash, and it was what, 672, I think. I just like to look at the first couple of digits. Found it. Also sometimes it says here, so got it, and then I just drag that in so it sounds a little better. I'm gonna put the volume slightly down, like that. It's probably gonna be a little quiet on the recording, but for me it's good enough. Also, don't worry if it lags. That's just it trying to save like CPU usage, CPU and RAM usage. So this one here is technically already the showcase done, but I'm just add an end screen and show you how to do that. So what I like to do, I like to go pretty like at the end and add additive dissolve and just like shorten it a bit like this. So then what this is gonna do is it's gonna like make the screen fade, and then I just like to add the footage again on like the clips. I like to get like maybe like a cool part of the level, such as like here. So it doesn't really have to be like precise, just it's a cool part. I like to slow it down, clip speed. I'm gonna put it at 50%. Now let's see. There we go. So it let me watch this again because it lagged. Okay, I'm gonna have to add the additive dissolve. So that's from 38. I like to make it 10 seconds, so I'm gonna go up to 48, around there. Control B and Control B, and then I just delete these ones. Again, like to add the additive dissolve and the crossfade minus 3 decibels on the audio. Then as a final touch, I'm gonna add text, which will just say subscribe for more showcases, kind of like usual. There we go. We're gonna make the text Pusab, so it's the geometry dash font. I just think it looks pretty cool. And there we go. Oh, I also move it down. Like that. Perfect. So now that I've done that, I go to, first go to the settings, change the resolution to this, which is 4K, save. You go to the deliver page, which is this one right here at the end. Change the keyframes to every one frame. This is so it doesn't like do any visual bugs, and then add to render queue, put it in my folder. I'm gonna call it just Allegiance. There we go. So now I'm gonna stop recording, and you just click render all after this, but I'm gonna stop recording for a little bit just cause it's gonna use way too much of my CPU power. So yeah, be back when this finishes. Alright, now we're done. So after it's done, you can just close DaVinci Resolve and just go to the folder. Where is it? I put it in edited videos, Allegiance. Here we go. So I just like to check through the video a little bit. I don't want to check the end screen because it might have messed up a little bit. As you can see, the last click. Then we go into there we go. Okay, this looks good. That's good. Then after that, we're gonna wanna go to now we uploaded, so we go to upload. Drag your footage onto, your video, not your footage. After done that, just name it whatever. I'm gonna name it Allegiance. I don't really know how to you spell that. Yeah, I was just watching a video, but ignore that. GD Allegiance. I have no idea how to spell this. Okay. Well, here we go. I got it. Allegiance by Necroplate. I'm just copy the title. And then I just like to put geometry dash showcase like this. Now instead of using this, you could also just use like 2 slashes, but I like this more. So then description. I always reuse the details from one of my past. So this one right here, I only reuse the description, playlist, and category. So level name. Just copy that. No idea how to spell it again. It's made by Necroplays, so creator. There we go. ID. To find the ID, I just go to the level in Geometry Dash. So here it is, and ID. Just click on it. It's gonna be copied, and boom. FPS is 360. Song ID is 72264. No, 672264. So 672264. 264. I'm just gonna put the HTTPS /newgrounds.com. You can also just do it by clicking on more and download soundtrack and just copy that link. Difficulty extreme, demon botting, difficulty 20 out of 100, sure. No clip, no macro by me. The level description, don't really have anything to say about this level, I'll just remove that. The ad tools used is that, and this is just my Discord, Twitter, and VSLL, like the list. So now for the thumbnail, what I do is I watch the video. I recommend using a VLC media player. Just get like a cool part of the level. So like this, I think this could work. Go full screen by pressing F and print screen, or you could do Windows Shift and S, and then just take a screenshot of the whole screen. So then I open paint.net, new, I make the resolution 1280 by 720, I put 730, didn't I? Let me make a new one. 1280 by 720, there we go. Keep canvas size, I can just remove that one. I would like to rotate it a bit like this. This could be like all, but I like to add a little bit of like brightness and hue change. So like this, maybe make it a bit more saturated, and for like mobile users, and just make it a little brighter. There we go. That's a good thumbnail. Name it Legions. There we go. And after that, we go on to upload thumbnail, show all files, and here. So after this, show a playlist, geometry.showcase. Not made for kids, but also don't restrict it to 18+ only. And then we have to wait for standard definition to finish processing. So yeah, see you when this is gonna take a while, but see you when that happens. Okay, now it's finally done. So after I'm gonna click import from last video, or you can add it. So for some reason it's zoomed in. Let me zoom out. There we go. Wait, my most recent video was like this. I wanna have it like in the middle, like that. I think. I guess I can just watch it. There we go. That's perfect. Save, and then next. Yeah, okay, so it got copyrighted. If I see the details, it's because, well, I got no time. So if you don't want to get copyrighted, you should like use a remix or pitch the song down or up. But yeah, I'm gonna upload this video for tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. for me. I mean schedule it and schedule. So now we just wait, and make sure not to close this until this like processing up to 4K or HD or whatever it says is gone. But yeah, that's really it. Bye.